Tonight, we look in the boot of Ryan's car. Sam wears a balaclava. And I'm very sideways in an FMJ. Yes, hello and welcome. Now, tonight I want to start off with this, the Bullitt GT, a car that I've recently been out on the test track to review, to see if this old school king of GTA supercars can remain at the top. This is the Bullitt GT, a car that's been in the Grand Theft Auto franchise for 10 years now, starting with San Andreas back in 2004, then reintroduced in the Ballad of Gay Tony. So it's really no surprise that they brought this car back for GTA 5. However, when the car was in San Andreas, it was one of the fastest cars in the game. When it returned to the Ballad of Gay Tony, it was once again one of the fastest vehicles in the game. So surely, the Bullitt in GTA 5 must be one of the best cars in its class to carry on the heritage that it had when in previous renditions of the game. Sadly not. In fact, the Bullitt GT isn't just a slow supercar. In fact, it's the second slowest car in the supercar category, only just beating the Coil Voltic, which, in case you didn't know, is electric. It's a shame. It really is, as I really do like this car, purely because it has character. There's something about the sleek design that's so reminiscent of 1960s GT race cars. It's just a shame that the performance doesn't meet the looks. And to make things even worse, Rockstar have consistently been adding new cars to the game, pushing the Bullitt further and further down the supercar list, giving us more powerful, more expensive, and more luxurious cars that just keep outperforming it. I'm not complaining about these new cars at all, it's just I'm rather saddened that this car that once held the crown for some of my personal favourite Grand Theft Auto games has now sadly been left to whittle away and rust, as the Bullitt now will never be as good as its predecessors. Until now. This is the FMJ! 0 to 60, less than 3 seconds! Top speed? Well, I can tell you, it's quick! And it needs to be, as this is Vapid's replacement for the Bullitt GT. Now, straight away, if you are thinking about getting one of these, you're gonna need a lot of balls and a lot of money. You see, unlike most of the supercars in GTA 5, such as your T20s and your Zentornos, the FMJ is rear-wheel drive, meaning it has less weight and a higher top speed. As for the price, well, that's gonna set you back a whopping $1,750,000. Now, not only does the rear-wheel drive make the FMJ faster, it also makes it a heap load of fun around the corners, meaning you can do stuff like this. It's just an absolute pleasure to drive. Not having the all-wheel drive system means you have so much more control of the vehicle through the turns. However, if you do push too hard, it will bite. Oh, I've lost it. I've gone. We'll just edit that bit out. Now, unlike its older brother, the FMJ has excellent performance all around, with its electric-like handling, great traction, and blistering top speeds. Although the top speeds may probably be because this engine in this car is the same as what can be found in the Entity XF, which, if you didn't know, used to be the fastest car in this game. It's a shame that the Bullitt never lived up to its name on GTA 5, especially due to its heritage of doing so well in previous versions of the game. But you know what? I'm fine with that. We've all got to move on at some point. We can't all stay king forever. But now, with the FMJ, with its slick styling and colossal amounts of power, I think Vapid has done themselves proud. I can quite happily say that the FMJ certainly redeems that place that the Bullitt once held.
So I'm guessing you like the new car then?
Like is just an understatement. I can't think of enough positive adjectives to describe this car. It's absolutely mad. But anyway, it's now time to put this monstrous machine around our track. Now, some say that he has more than 2 helmets on his body. And that if he were Prime Minister of Great Britain, he'd actually give his £350 million to the NHS. All we know is, he's called the Stig. And he's off! Wheel spin start there from the FMJ, of course, because it is rear-wheel drive. coming up to the first corner. Going quite wide, very understeery. Coming into Chicago, I'm expecting the same. Very planted round there, so smooth. Stig currently into reverse music. I think that's Toto there. Hold the line. Going quite wide at the exit of Hammerhead. Again, carrying a lot of speed. Coming into the follow through. This car is carrying some serious speed into the second to last corner. Again, very flat, very planted coming in. And across the line. Right. So we sent the Bullitt GT out on the track earlier, and it set a lap time of 44.7. But the FMJ with the Stig behind the wheel did a 42.5, proving even more how great this exquisite car is.
Anyway, moving on from Tom and his new wife by the sound of things, we received an email from a fan demanding us to review four-door saloon cars with an amazing challenge to find out which one is the best by driving it up a mountain.
Yeah, so what we decided to do was ignore that email and create our own take on the challenge to make it actually good. So, to do that, we challenged ourselves to see which car in GTA 5 would be the best car for a Mafia gang, to which the producers then told us to meet in a shady part of Los Santos, just under the highway where all the cargo containers are, not too far away from the customs. You really can't miss it. And first to arrive at the abandoned location was Sam.
So, I believe that the best Mafia car for the people of the Mafia today that they should use is this, the Shafter V12. It's a 6-litre engine, quite a high top speed, quite a good acceleration as well. As you can see, it's very stylish and modern, as well as quick, so that all of the Mafia that today needs.
Shortly after, I was to arrive next.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it's
Shafter
Tom.
V12. At least I'm assuming it's the V12. Hello, yes.
Hello.
What do you think? Cognoscetti 55. It's not the armoured edition, which I should add, it does have, except you have to pay an extra $250,000. I think that's the same for your car, actually. V12 engine, same as yours. 155 miles an hour as a top speed, 570 brake horsepowers, and 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds. So, a good speed to escape the fuzz, if today's Mafia were still to be going.
Yeah, but not as good as mine.
I think my car's definitely got more prowess than yours. It's definitely got more character. It's a lot more classy than yours.
Sorry, say the name again?
Cognoscetti.
Shafter.
Shaft is what you call your knob, mate. A shaft.
And cognoscenti is what you say when someone sneezes in another language.
I'd rather look at snot than someone else's penis, but that's just me. Speaking of penises, there are only 2 here. We're waiting on our 3rd. That question, however, was to be answered rather shortly.
Look at
Oh,
it.
it's the Wayne Wolf.
No. This is the Gallivant Baller. Look at it. I don't think you guys have understood this challenge.
No, I don't think you've understood this challenge. Look at your lights! It looks like you've given it what those girls put on their eyebrows or eyelashes, whatever. Eyeliner. It's got...
This is sporty. This is what the modern Mafia needs. A sporty SUV.
But I mean, it could be worse, Ryan. You could have went for Tom's car, which is like a train.
What's wrong with size?
Jesus Christ, that's long.
It's not the first time you've said that, I'm guessing.
No.
Look at it. It's luxurious. It's a lot more luxurious than your car.
It's almost like a limo what you've got there, Tom.
Exactly. Limos are
Tom,
cool. as
your
we've
car's a
proved.
bit long.
Bit long's an understatement.
No, Sam, Tom has picked a long car because he is compensating for length elsewhere.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's okay, we
I
get
have
it, Tom.
I
We
have
get it.
small hands. I need a big car. Shortly after my colleagues stopped bashing on about my car, we then got into some serious Mafia consumer advice. So in terms of hiding certain associates,
Shopping.
yes, shopping. You need a big boot. That's a decent size, I'd say.
Yeah. You could
Probably
hide
fit
it.
about
You could definitely hide a
One
dead dog.
bag
in
of shopping in there.
Again, I've got a deep boot.
Yeah, maybe you could fit
bigger
2
than
bags
yours,
of
Sam.
shopping in yours.
2 bags. And Ryan,
We could fit a family of
Oh
shopping in
my.
my boot.
I think the issue with yours though is you'd be able to see the shopping.
Yeah. Yeah, close it down.
It's got tinted windows. I mean, you can get tinted
Uh,
windows.
Yeah, close it down a minute. Oh yeah, you definitely see them. I mean, look at that.
Oh look!
It's fine, we'll tint the windows.
People will judge you. They'll look at your bags at the back and like, oh no, he shops at Lidl, he shops at Aldi. Meanwhile, Sam and I can comfortably hide the fact that we shop at these cheap shops. Right, okay, so for your first challenge, you shall drive up the fast, winding road leading up to the Noose headquarters. On the way, you must try and achieve the fastest top speed in your vehicles. Points will be awarded for the highest top speeds.
Well,
I think you might have this in the bag, Sam.
of course I have. I mean, it's the fastest car here.
And so, with the challenge set and Sam feeling rather smug, we hit the road, only to shortly arrive later at Sustancia Road, where we would start our speed test. Right, at the end of this road, there's a slight turn-off. So what we'll do is we'll all race down there at our fastest speeds, and we'll all pull over and register what speeds we achieve when we get down there. I think, I'm guessing I'll have to go first with this.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go!
Right, we're off. And as it turns out, talking about speed in a car is rather difficult. Nearly at 60. 60. Buffeting. 70.
So, Sam, how's it going?
110. I'll use the turn off. Right, guys, I did 110. Beat that. So he tried to.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, go, go! Okay, four-wheel drive should give me a nice little boost. Okay, 60 mile an hour. 70 mile an hour. Down the hill. 110. No, I lost a lot of speed landing there.
Oh, he's gone way past.
110 was my top speed that I got.
And finally, it was Sam's turn to do the speed test.
Go!
I'm off. That's 40. And 60.
I like this bush.
110.
He's taking his time.
Here he comes, and across.
Here he comes.
And after Sam had finished, we regrouped to discuss our top speeds. What do you get?
118 miles an hour.
Is it?
Yes. You can check the footage.
I shall indeed. Okay, so what we've proven here, lads, is the fastest car is the fastest car.
I could have told you this at the beginning of the race. Before this race is irrelevant.
Well, this road has got loads of twists and turns to it. I reckon in a drag race, it might be a little bit more interesting between...
I would still win.
Perhaps you may. So I say we head to Sandy Shores, find ourselves an airfield, and do a drag race. They're constantly bickering about this car, but the fact is, it has the look of what a Mafia car should. I mean, their cars are slick and nippy. Those cars blend in with everything that everyone else owns today. This car is different. This car stands out from the crowd. This car is what the Mafia would own. However, whilst I was defending my car, I struggled to look where I was going. It's too long, it's too... brake!
Oh, Tom almost getting a collision because his car is so incredibly long. If you want to overtake him, you need at least a 10-minute window.
But as if my complaining wasn't boring enough, we were about to discover what was.
Guys,
What's up, Sam?
there's an aeroplane scrapyard on the right. I want to go pull in and have a look.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the world-famous Sam's Aeroplane Scrapyard Tour.
When this show finishes, I really hope to God you don't end up making your own scrapyard talks on your own channel.
Oh, I'll be fine. I mean, look at that. I mean, you two can just sit here and talk about the cars if you want. I mean, I'm not going to say around and do that because mine is the best. So, I'll see you later.
So whilst the Northerner buggered off, Ryan and I were left to discuss our cars.
Alright, tell us more about your car then, Tom. Sell it to me.
Well, I was just saying on the way down here, the fact is, we know that Sam's is the best, but you see that car all the time in the city. Same with yours. Mine's different. It's what the Mafia would choose to use. They don't want to be normal like everybody else. They want to stand out from the crowd. What's the point in being the sheep when you could be the farmer?
You have a luxury sedan, that's what you have, okay? There's a problem with that. If obviously, what happens with the Mafia, they're going to get into some police chases and whatnot, yeah?
Yeah.
If this police chase takes you off-road, you are screwed in your luxury sedan. The top speed race that we did earlier, you have a V12 engine. My SUV only has a V8, and we managed just about the exact same top speeds.
I can understand the need for your car as it's got the ground clearance and the speed. But It's nothing special.
You don't want to stand out as someone in the Mafia, do you?
Yeah, but you don't want to blend in with everybody else either. You want to be different. You want to show high-end priority, which is why I believe our two cars are the ones that stand out more than what Sam's does. Anyway, where is he? Where's he at? It turned out he wasn't very far away. Sam, it's getting dark. I want to go to the hotel. We were going to do a drag race, and now because of you, we've had to stop in, well, this place.
Yeah, but look at this place. Look at it. It's amazing.
What do you mean, look at it? It's ruins. There's a bunch of unused tat here.
Tat? Tat? Are you serious?
Yes!
This isn't tat. This is machines, Tom. I mean, over there's like a car area full of blister compacts and oracles.
Okay then, we'll pick up with that later on, in which you'll see us push our cars and our driving skills to the limit. Well, sort of.
Yeah, but now it's time for us to put a subscriber in our reasonably priced car. And my guest tonight is actually the only other GTA 5 Top Gear on YouTube that I would recommend you watch. But that's mainly because he doesn't sound like someone who's always doing the Chubby Bunny challenge. In case you haven't guessed already, my guest tonight shall be Zach, or more commonly known as Hampyro. So I took him down to our test track to see how he could do in the almighty De Classe Asia. Right, so here it is, the De Classe. That's... Oh. Yeah, this is the car. Nice to have you on, Zach.
Hey,
It's,
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
that's, we haven't had anyone roll the car around our track yet, so that would be, we've had someone spin, but not roll. So, right, let's give this a go. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. Okay, not too much wheel spin. Let's go. Okay.
Right, so, what kind of stuff do you do on your channel for those who may not know you?
We do a very similar thing to what you do, except maybe a bit more GTA-ish.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
We do GTA Top Gear, but we really embrace the GTA side of it. So there's
It's
usually
ours,
a bit
but
more
flipped.
chaos.
Yeah. We embrace Top Gear more than GTA sometimes, and
But we have some fun challenges.
yeah, definitely. I've enjoyed watching them before, especially the emergency services.
And you're going. Well, you'll be on our show as soon as I finish the the edit.
When this episode comes out, I may or may not be on the
show.
episode. Yeah. So, your car history on GTA. What was your first car?
Okay, so my first car on GTA, and I still own the car, is an Ponte Phoenix.
Oh, that's the car from Fast and Furious, the one that Dom used, I'm pretty sure. That's a nice car.
And I actually used that in one of our Top Gear challenges for the muscle car.
Did you?
It's been with me through everything, through thick and thin.
Well, you bought the game when it came out to PC, so there are a lot more cars for you to get, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it was a toss-up between that or the Dominator, and I think a Dominator is a lot of people's first choice of car on GTA.
Yeah.
I think it's just because you don't have a lot of money at the start and they're on the street, so...
You have to steal a car most of the time for a
Yeah.
first car, yeah. And so, as Zach finished his last practice lap, it was time for the real thing. Okay, and he's off! With a start, I guess.
Not a fast start. Not a fast start. Oh, man. I bottled it on the final lap.
Coming into the first corner. Nicely done. Into Chicago. Keeping a tight line, carrying a lot of speed around there. Coming into the hammerhead. That's the horn.
Alright, I need speed down here. Alright.
Coming into the follow through past the tyres. Into the second to last corner. Into Gambon. And across the line. So, how do you think you did, Zach?
I think I did better in my practices, but I'm gonna be happy as long as I beat Sam and finish not last. So what's the lowest time?
Well, in unrecorded videos, we have evidence that Sam did a lap time in 2 minutes 18. So that's
Okay.
the time which is the slowest.
I think I can beat that.
Bruffy last week came on with a 56 seconds.
I think 57 is it's going to be a tough one to beat, Tom.
Zach from Hampyro, your lap time
Okay.
was a 50. 7.9.
Oh, that's not great.
It does put you at the bottom of the leaderboard, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't. I don't really... You are, however, the fastest person on the board that does GTA Top Gear.
Well, that's something.
There we
Yeah.
go. Every cloud has a silver lining.
I host a driving show and I can't drive.
And it goes to prove that. Once again, a massive thanks to Zach for coming onto the show. And, as for everyone's emails, don't you worry, as in the next few weeks I shall be uploading a video on how every single one of you can come onto the track. That's if you have an Xbox or a PC. Sorry.
But anyway, it's now time for us to pick up the road trip where we left off, as the three of us are embarking on a search for a deserted airfield to carry out a drag race.
The next morning we regrouped to carry on our search for an airstrip.
So how's the ride off-road in your luxury sedan, Tom?
Surprisingly good. I mean, I'd expect that from a car that costs $250,000. At this point, Ryan decided to become a yob. That's right.
Oh, sorry, was I just
Hang on.
showing off my my fast car off-road?
Guys, can you see a runway to the left?
I can indeed.
I can see landing on that left, yeah.
It was a runway. So what we decided to do was find an entrance, line up, and prepare ourselves for a drag race. Right, on the left, you can see like there's a big pile of dirt. If we go until that ends, so that rock down there, we'll call that the finishing line. So, with us all lined up, the countdown began. 3, 2, 1, go! That was a bad launch.
We're off.
A lot of wheel spin there.
It's benefactor territory. I should have this in the bag. I've already undertaken Brian.
Got the
Gaining
initial
on
launch.
top.
Oh,
There's
God.
a 650
no.
brake horsepower that I have.
Holy cow! The pull that shafter has.
Their cars do have 4
That was a
extra pistons
benefactor
though.
ruling the road.
And there's the rock. After the results, one of us was a little bit defensive.
Okay guys, before you say anything, I do want to remind you guys that both of you do have 4 extra pistons in your car, so it's inevitable that you guys were going to beat me in the top
I
speed
think that's
test.
just excuses, to be honest.
So how much does yours cost, Sam?
£116,000. Well, dollars.
And how much does yours cost, Ryan?
My one costs $149,000.
So what we've proven here is that the most expensive car, being mine, is the second best.
Well, look, Mafia, this is a consumer advice for you. Look no further than the benefactor shafter V12.
It's not all about top speed, Sam. Top speed does not dictate everything.
What we've proven is that these cars are good for long distance, which is what you'll need when you're going to be running from border to border. They're good at high-end speed, which is good when you're running from border to border. But this isn't actually a real situation. I think what we should do is head north a bit more and perhaps try and reenact what the Mafia would have done if they were alive today. So with a challenge set, we decided to rob a local convenience store and make a break for the border. Go, run, there's the train.
Right, let's get in
Go.
the car.
Get in the cars.
Right.
Power.
No,
Jump over the
Tom,
railing.
move your door.
Bye,
Get in the
Ryan.
car. Right, let's get in the car.
There's the train.
Come on, let's leave these guys behind. I can taste the freedom already.
Ah! I may have dented my car. Trucks!
Right, now it's somewhere around here. Now it's on the left. Shit, there it is.
Oh! I may have hit a car. Who needs Ryan's off-roader when you can off-road in these? But despite Ryan's silence, he was about to show us what his off-roader could really do. There's the train.
And we're
Ryan's on.
First time. What do you say about that, boys?
Right. There goes Sam.
Okay, now let's see if any of my imbecile co-workers can make it on as well.
Okay. This one is way too risky.
Oh, now it's to the right, I think.
Right. This next one is make or break. There's
I
Sam.
think we can do this.
Sam is
Oh.
jumped over.
Oh,
Sam's
beautiful,
on! Sam's on!
beautiful landing.
There's Sam.
Where is
I'm
Tom?
driving on. I'm on the train!
Oh, yes!
We have all made it.
Freedom is ours! Yes!
Yeah! Just one question though, guys. Where is this train going exactly? So, there we go, Mr. Mafia Boss. If you're looking for a Mafia car, look no further, as I think we've proven that all of our cars are more than capable of running the border and easily escaping the police. And on that bombshell, it's time to end the show. Now, in 2 weeks' time when the next episode airs, it won't actually be a GTA 5 Top Gear. In fact, hopefully the channel will have surpassed a whopping 50,000 subscribers, and thank you already to all of you who have subscribed. Now, I should also add that it's going to be a very special episode for you guys on that day, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.